start. There. One of our favorite shows, old 60s or 70s crime show, Dragnet. They said, just the facts, ma'am. And we rambled on a little bit for our review of May 20th. So we're going to just give you the facts for May 21st, 2015. You're watching the Waves of Profit Hangout, www.wavesofprofit.com. Bottom right-hand corner, hit subscribe. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any of these exciting episodes. We keep them as short as we can while still giving you great entertainment. We haven't started our comedic stuff yet, but rest assured that it will come because Alan is a semi-professional comedian. He will become professional as soon as somebody pays him.
That's right. Nickels on the street, please. Anyways, here we go. We're going to do a trade. How about that? This is Amazon. Market's green. You can see the sunshine marker. Good volume. Good. Normally 936 we like to wait, but this is really nice. Higher highs, green, strong volume. So I already bought the call. We're going to go forward 1 minute, 2. I don't know. It's good enough for me. So I sold that one. So then that was before 945. After 945, we're looking for another setup. This is Baidu. And I got signal. I already hit the buy because this is looking good. It's mixed. It's not great. But I like generally where Baidu is sitting. So I cautiously bought the call. And, I'm watching it. So this is 2 minutes. See, it's just hanging around. It's not going away. It's just hanging around. 3, 4, hanging around. Now it's starting. This is where you start to feel comfortable. I'm looking for it to hit the 945 top again, and because the mag line and signal is all there for me. And if it breaks it, that's great. But I'm going to get out near there. So it broke it all in one moment. So it's made a new high for the day. But I got my 12%, so I'm done with that. Look at that. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's the part of the program. It tells you that you're doing good stuff here, buddy, which is nice to get that kind of feedback. So the last trade I want to show you is Q. And Q is an index, and we're going to go to after 10 o'clock because there's really, you're just right here before 10 is too tight. So we're going to go look at after 10. And when the trade, you can see right there, it's looking pretty good. It's a new high, lots of strength in the market. This stock doesn't have much volume. That's why you're getting partly the cloudy signal, but it's looking pretty good. Broke out on a fairly fresh signal. I like to get in after 10:03 or that, but thereabouts. So anyways, we're going to hit the buy because as you can see, the market is strong green. I'll get that out of the way. And here's 1 minute, 2 minute, 10%. It might go further. Do we care? No. See, this is that kind of flutter business. Why want to hang around for longer when I'm going to back up? I can just get paid in 10% like so fast. So the summary for the day is Amazon, great stock, 2 minutes, 19%. Baidu, another good, strong stock, 8 minutes, 11%. And Q, which is represents 100 stocks. It's an index, 6 minutes, 10%. And that's kind of normal. Before 10, it moves faster, stronger.
Great. So all we're talking about here is getting a hold of a little bit of a wave, riding the wave. We're not even talking like North Shore, Oahu, huge, massive waves. We're just talking about a nice little wave. Go for a nice little ride, not a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress when the thing is fluttering and fluttering and fluttering. We want to have a nice move, take our money, and get going. The purpose of this is to create a nice income so that you can be financially free. Is this going to make you hugely wealthy? It could, but you don't have to do any more. Like the difference between making $100 and making $1,000 is buying 10 times the option contracts. So if you bought one and made 100, you buy 10, you make 1,000. You buy 100, you make 10,000, I think. But anyway, you don't have to be a mathematician, although it's a good idea to get a calculator and figure out what it is that you want to achieve. And then put together a plan that helps you to achieve it. And to achieve money for the sake of money is not the purpose. The purpose of this is to create financial freedom so that you're not a slave. You can go on those trips, you can buy that house, you can make the mortgage payments, you don't have to sleep in the streets or at the bus depot, or if you want to have a nice dinner, you can have a nice dinner. It's not about necessarily being extravagant, but we really need to look after this planet, and we can't do it when we're worried about how we're going to pay the gas bill. So our purpose is to get you out of that whole mindset of survival and get you more to self-actualization. Like, what is it that you are here to do? What is it that really excites you? What is it that gives you the juice of love and life that makes you really want to contribute to the world and to the planet? What sort of problems would you like to be able to solve? And it's interesting because I had an interview today. I guess this is why this is coming up. So much for being short, sweet, and to the point. But I interviewed a fellow who started, I think 30, could be 40, but we'll just say 30 multi-million-dollar businesses that are all international businesses. And he gets on the stage, and there's 10,000 people in the arena, and Richard Branson, Bill Clinton, all those, Tony Robbins, are all on the stage with him. And it's absolutely amazing. So he said, I was talking to Richard Branson, and I asked Richard Branson, that's the guy that started the Virgin Airlines and Virgin Records and everything else, like, what's your biggest problem? And he goes, money. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? Like, you're like the 10th richest guy in the planet or some such thing. And he says, no, he says, I need more money to be able to help the number of people that I really want to help in the world. And I thought, well, that's really interesting. So if you have a big goal, you can use this to help you get on your way to accomplishing that goal. But please don't think of this just as, okay, I'm going to be able to hoard all of this. And so I guess what we're saying is, share it, work it, find it out, test it, see if we're telling the truth. You're not going to get any big hypes from us. We're really sick of the shysters and snake oil salesmen that we see running around talking about making money in Forex or options or commodities and everything else. And then the poor people that spend $10,000 to find out this doesn't work, that program doesn't work, is crazy. You can find out if ours works for peanuts in comparison, because that's not our goal. Our goal isn't to rip you off. Our goal is to show you something that works, give you the training so that you know how to use the tool. I mean, you don't want to get in a car at 14, never having been in a Lamborghini before, and just handing the keys and say, go for it. I mean, that's not going to work. You're probably not going to be able to start it, first of all. But even if you do start it, you're going to crash it. So we want to give you the tools. We want to give you the training so that you can use the tools. And it's like Google's motto, do no evil. And that's really what we're here, to do no evil and to help you to live the life that you deserve and that you want. So www.waves of profit. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got 2 courses. They're below in YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, there's a little eye in the top right-hand corner. Click on that. You'll have links to it. Subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye-bye.